Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to you. I hope that your day is going well. Is it too soon? Is it too soon? I think not. I think I heard someone say they're like, it's not even Halloween here yet. And someone said, well, I'm just decorating for Christmas for my Halloween. And so for us, we don't do Halloween. I just haven't done that in many, many years. It's just my choice. Don't like to do an alternative, just choose to like go on with my day, you know what I mean, and treat it as any other day. So I always say get snacks and stuff for your kids so they don't feel left out, because everybody else gets candy, everybody else gets stuff, but you saw my nice big pile of treats in our back room there, so they got that. So I've got Maxine in her little area right here. Maddie did this yesterday when she's sleeping. Maddie decorated our tree out here this year. So I was told her yesterday Autumn was gone working, and that's an adjustment too, because your sister is not there all the time. I mean, she does like her space in that too, but it's kind of, you know, like, oh, where's Brooklyn's working? Autumn's working, and so and they're different times, but sometimes it gets a little lonely once in a while. So I said, well, let me get the tree up and you can come decorate for me. So I think she did a fantastic job. This is going to be got one here in my kitchen. I thought we would do a gingerbread theme one, because that's what we're going to have in our kitchen here. I like it. I like this tree. This one is, the boys got a super slim tree, which I think I showed you yesterday, and that works good in there because the room is so it's got so much stuff in it, so it just fits a nice area. These little lights, we saw these ones at Walmart. They're like twinkly, so you can do the traditional. Greg's like, that's one I like. Traditional colors, or they twinkle. And so they've got that one. That's like a little bit lighter colors, and then they've got, look at those ones. They've got just different colors, and they change and glow. That one kind of's got like a little bit more pastel-y color, but or like this one, I feel like looks a little more pastel-y color in it, but very pretty. We got the glowing ones. We got these picks on Amazon. I've been wanting, I had red berries. I love this style. Red berries. Then we had mountains. We had blue ones, a little bit bigger, look more like blueberries. And so then we moved here. I used my red decorations outside just because it didn't really matter. But inside I don't decorate anything red. So I've kind of switched over to the pink pastels because our house is more that coastal color. So it just matches a whole lot better. And so, but you couldn't find pink berries anywhere. And so I was like, And so I was looking everywhere. I'm like, I could spray paint them. And I don't know why I didn't think, look on Amazon. So I did. So I got some of these. I thought, those make a nice little addition here. I think where she put that on there. So I think they do real good. We got a few bulbs. I got a few more. She just grabbed most of the ones that she's found, because I have the boxes all down in my office. I'm like, just look for ones that are gingerbread. But I did make some cinnamon applesauce ornaments. So we've got those somewhere too. But look at, they got the Maxine. This is her little ornament right here. Isn't that funny? It fits on there perfectly. So I like it. I thought it looked really cute. It's like Maxine's little zone here. So she lay under the Christmas tree. She's like, I prefer like my own space, mommy. And I got this little skirt on Amazon. So this works right here. So it's the start of Christmas decorating. Until the kids, I said, I got a few more things to do this week. And then this week will be, quote unquote, end with Halloween. I'm going to start decorating next week. So I'm excited. I look forward to it. I don't mind having my decorations up for a couple months. So now let's go up here. So today we have a good day today. I've got to make some food. I did that beef yesterday. I'm going to make some kind of beef pot pie cups. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of thinking. I'm thinking to do like a pie crust and maybe doing them in like little muffin. Like we have a little bread loaf ones. Brooklyn did her little, what'd she do? The Sloppy Joe cups in there. And I might do something like that tonight. I'm thinking that's going to be the way to do. I also have to finish my Seashell picture right here, because we got our shelf up yesterday above our bed, and it just looks real plain because it's white with the black like iron buckles on it. I don't really like the white and black, but that's all I had. So I will be covering that up there when I have stuff, but I'd like to get my shell picture done. So I've got my shells. I'm like, I'll get my glue gun, I'll get my work done in the kitchen, and then I'll sit down and glue some shells on and get that so we can hang that up. So then I'll have that part done in my room. I've got a little garland upstairs I want to put on the shelf. It's going to be nice. So I've got a plan. We got a plan. We're going to do some stuff. It's going to be an amazing day. So you ready for a great, wonderful Thursday? All right, let's go. Okay, so first I'm going to get dinner done, because today is a day we have to be heading out and I'm going to be gone. So I want to get dinner finished and made. I cooked all of that beef yesterday. It's right here. It's so good. I had it yesterday with rice. Delicious. When I first made it, I was like, oh, it's okay. But now that I've had it, I'm like, no, this is very good. So I'm going to, I've got my potatoes. They're kind of bumpy. They're not very wonderful, but they'll be good for the inside. So I'm going to peel these and put them with some water on the stove over here and let them boil and cook, because I don't need to bake it for as long as I need the potatoes to be cooked. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna just do those, speed up the process a little bit over here, and then we'll mix everything together, make it good. Put it in a little, I'm gonna put it in this little pan right here, and then I was gonna make my own crust, but I went into the freezer. I got crust, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna use this. When it's there, you might as well use it. So let's peel potatoes. I've got a couple carrots as well. I'm gonna add frozen vegetables to it as well. So we'll peel and we'll put it in here. I'm keeping it in here because I know that this will probably be about the right size that I need this to go, so I don't make too many. Okay, potatoes are cooking over there. Something I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some of my bagels because we still have all of the bagels from this week. So what I'm gonna do is make a couple breakfast sandwiches. So I've got 6 pieces of round sausage. I got that in the microwave. I'm gonna whisk up some eggs here and put them in a pan, and we're gonna bake them in the oven. I'll cut them, and then we'll put squares of egg and then the sausage on it and put the sandwich together. I think that's gonna be great. I'm not gonna put cheese on them because I don't think everybody will have the cheese. That way Jensen can have it. If they want it, they can add a thing of cheese. But this will be a way to get the bagel sandwiches done. Somebody asked, I think Aaron, you asked if you could freeze them. So I will show how you do those. I'm not gonna freeze them because they'll eat them. So let me whisk some eggs. I usually do about 1.5 eggs for every bagel. You know what I mean? To make it nice and full and stuff. So figure that, so probably about 9 eggs. Okay, I did like 2 for each sandwich, and the reason why is if I was making these I used to do them in muffin cups, and I would do 1.5 eggs roughly for each one, but this is gonna be like a cookie sheet, so it's gonna be real thin if you don't do a little bit more eggs. That's all, because I'm gonna break mine into 6. If you're gonna break it up into more pieces, that'd be a different story. So I would put this in the oven, sprinkle salt and pepper on top, and it's gonna be great. Okay, this is already, they're nice and soft, so I'm gonna add, let's see if this will all fit in here, I hope so. Here is my beef. I've got frozen peas and carrots and some regular carrots. So what I'm thinking, we're gonna make a nice, thick, hearty stew. That's my rendition of what I wanna, in my head, do. This right here, if I keep the potato starchy water, it'll make it a little bit thicker. This is cream of mushrooms, I just had to make sure it was. Cream mushroom soup, frozen solid. So I'm gonna have to get that thawed here. And then I'm gonna add beef bouillon to this, some spices, kind of let this come to a boil. I don't know if I have to add thickener. We'll kind of see what it looks like. I'll put this in the bottom of my pot. Should have used a bigger pot, but that's okay. And then we'll put the crust on top. I'm thinking I'll thicken it with mashed potato flakes, instant mashed potato flakes. So let it kind of come to a boil, cook for a few minutes. I'll wash the dishes here. But I keep your eye on the eggs because those cook real quick. By adding the cream of mushroom, that I don't have to add mushrooms to it because it's already in the soup. And it kind of thickens it up a little bit there. Look at that, see? That looks great, actually. And that looks really good. Okay, good. Oh, there's the chunk still. There's the chunk still. Look at that. I think my eggs are almost done here. It's almost done. So I'm gonna cut my bagels here and then put a sausage patty. We just got the ones from Walmart that they like, and then put the egg on. And like I said, I won't do any type of cheese, that way they can make their own. So here's the homemade bagels. I cut my measurements a little bit off. I should have made the first square a little bit bigger, but that's okay. It's okay. Let's make the sandwiches. Well, I was just gonna say, back in my day, kids always do that. Back in my day, we had to walk so far to school. Back in the day, just a few years ago, I would make, like I would get 6, 7 bags of the bagels from Aldi, and I'd make them filled with breakfast sandwiches and freeze them. So this is great. So Erin, you wondered if it would be good for freezing? Yeah, it'll be good because this dough is nice and soft. It's like the other, and it takes time making your bagels. None of mine are perfect at all. See, not perfection at all. They just taste really, really well. They're so good. So they do great. So I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator, and then the kids, like, they'll take them, they'll put a piece of American cheese on it if that, you know, they wanna do that. And then that way, Jensen has his own too. But then they're already made, so just heat them up. So that worked out good. I just need to, I did a little less than the 1 egg part, but that's okay. It's all good. So let me get this. We'll put this, probably put a little mashed potato stuff into it, just a little bit, pour it in the pan, and we're gonna roll a crust on top and bake it. That's it. I know, so simple. I don't think I'm gonna thicken it. To me, it's pretty good. So then it can be kind of like a stew. Battery did. I'm not gonna thicken it. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is, and it's more like a stew. And then if the kids don't love the pot pie crust, even Brooklyn came down, she's like, oh, this smells so good. I said, it's gonna be beef pot pie. You know, like the, and she's like, ooh, that sounds good. And I said, yeah, you know, like the chicken pot pie that nobody likes. She goes, I don't even know. I'm like, I know. So this way, if they don't eat the crust part, they can have the beef part. It's just different. Some kids like it, some don't. It's delicious. I did scoop out this much. This will be fine. Heat up. I always just overfill things. No sense overfilling things. Just make it to the top. Like I said, it's gonna be one of those things. It's gonna be a stretch to get able to eat it, but it'll be something. It's good. It's good for them. Way to use up my potatoes. I could take these and roll these out into like fun little shapes and stick it on top. That'd be a lot of work, wouldn't it? And yeah, I'll just put it on top and then cut the excess. It'll be easy. I'm baking this now, so it's done. Always a cleanup of your space. Okay, then yesterday I got this gigantic bag of Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna freeze it because I do have Parmesan already in the refrigerator from Sam's Club when I went shopping last month. So I'll just put it in quart bags. I'll label it so I don't get it confused with mozzarella, and then I'll pull it out when we need it. And side note, I'll probably do smaller than I normally do, just for the fact of I don't use a lot of Parmesan cheese all the time. So if I like cheddar cheese, I can leave it. We can eat it within a week, but the Parmesan, we wouldn't eat all of it in a week. You know what I mean? So, because it's just not something we eat all the time. All right, so I'm done with the majority of my kitchen work today. Breakfast taken care of, lunch there's leftovers, and we'll have dinner tonight. That'll be good. So what I want to finish is this, because we are going to get our table out of here because we are going to redo it. So this will be a project. We got our wood table. It's just an old color wood. We got it. We were in our Michigan house, so it's probably been at least 15 years that we got it, something like that, 20 years maybe. It's been a long time. And so then we moved to the mountains, and I was like, it'd be good to restore it and redo it, or like redo it. So then it was like the farmhouse look was in. So I have painted the top dark and the legs white on this, but now we're in Florida here, so I don't really have farmhouse look house. It's just different style, and I'd like to change a little bit. So we are going to paint the table and the legs just wood, like a light colored wood that matches a little bit better. And then the benches, we're going to do light wood with black, I think, on there, because those are a little bit more intricate to kind of sand everything down. We're like, probably better just to paint that. So that'll be good, but I need to finish my Seashell sign. We also put a shelf up in our bedroom, which I will show you all that in a little bit. And then, but I just want to finish this so it's done. And then I'll use up the shells I have, and I'm going to keep collecting shells, because I told Greg, I said, wow, this is like a good project. And I said, now I like to keep saving shells because I'd like to do a huge one. Like I would do one as big as like the picture on my wall there, or the picture on my wall here. I literally could just glue it on those things. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to have a frame. Now that I'm doing it, I'm like, I could just get a big giant clearance canvas, something with a little bit of, heaviness to it, probably not canvas, something sturdy, and then just glue shells on it. But it'll take a little while because I got to collect more shells. So that will be probably my next venture, and then by the time I'm old, I'll have a really nice picture for my living room. So I am going to sit here and glue these on. There's no pattern. There's just how I feel it looks. So let's finish this up. Okay, so it's one of those things. I started over here. This was all my perfect shells, and then moved my way, and then I kind of ran out when I got about here, so I did a lot of little ones on the bottom. Now I'm like, I have a lot of little ones and a lot of bigger ones over here. That's okay. This is good. I'm just going to kind of stir it for a little bit, let it dry, and pull all that, the hot glue strings, but not bad. The last few ones are kind of just, I'll find a few things. I'll just keep gluing them on there, but this will be great and hang on my wall. I love this. This brings me happiness because it's all my favorite things to do. So it's great. I can't wait to do a humongous one. Can you imagine filming one that big? Or that one? It'll be great. I got some shells to collect, people. This looks awesome. All right, so this came out of the oven. This is done. Look at that. that's gonna be delicious dinner for tonight. I've been sitting, gluing more shells on, getting more look of like what I would like to do on it. So just off camera, that's like that was like a therapy thing, just to sit, relaxing, not therapy, relaxing thing. Like I just enjoyed doing that. So I can't wait. I took a little tiny handful, put it in my glass jar, and I'm like, this will be for the next one. That'll take me 4 years to collect shells. Now that I know that I want to make another huge one, when I go to the beaches, I'm definitely going to be taking my ice cream buckets and filling up with as many shells as I can. So this is good. So I just did school with Jensen, got his stuff done. The girls are gone for a little bit. They'll come back in a little bit and do their chores. They've already done school. Jensen's out doing the grass, getting that cut for probably the last time. Hopefully, we're fingers crossed, depends how much it grows. And then Steven's taking trash out. Greg is going to have... hang out my picture here in a minute, I think. And I just went up to my Christmas pile and grabbed some garland because I don't really have decorations for the shelf yet because we're gonna go right into Christmas. And so I got that garland I put up here last year. I didn't want like traditional greenery looking garland because I felt like it was Florida-like and just doesn't look, it's just different. So I got some that had like spiky grass type thing on it. And so I was just at Home Goods and I got a little thought, and I got a little thought. Let me see. Did I save it? Let's hope so. It was a while ago. Yes. And this was my inspiration. See how it's kind of like straight grass? Okay, mine is straight grass like that, but it doesn't have the goldy stuff. But see the starfish? So I got white starfish. I got white starfishes. So I'm going to put that on my garland. I think that will be good because that to me looks beachy. It does have a little bit of the regular pine tree stuff, but I won't say it's the long stuff. So I don't love it up there. I got it out of like, I need it. And then I realized I don't really love it up there. It's so huge. And so I don't really have any other, are you good? So the garland, I don't really have any place to put it. I have a lighter one that I put on under the TV there. I don't really have any other space to put it because I put my snow in the kitchen. I'm not gonna put anything on the top. I was going to, but I just, it's just a little bit different kitchen. My other one had a little bit more on top space in my old house. This one just does not. I don't mind putting the leaves up there maybe if I find something, but I'm not too worried about having it there. Snow everywhere is gonna be enough. So, and we don't really have a railing to come down the stairs to put any on. I could put it outside, but I think it'll look nice. It looks nice because I took it in my bedroom and put it on the shelf already. And I'm like, ooh, I like that. I just set my little white starfish on it. I'm like, that is gonna look really nice. So we're gonna hang a picture, get that up, and then I'll show you what that looks like. I'm super excited. So getting it like made like I like it. That's good. Like making it your own. That's the fun way. Then it makes you feel good. Like these in the living room, it's like, they're pretty. They're ocean pictures. Looks beautiful, but it's not like, okay, I love that. You know what I mean? Like this little thing in the kitchen right here. Like I sat at Hobby Lobby forever creating that little area, and I'm like, I like that because I like all those little fun little things. I like the two things on the side, the M for us. You know what I mean? It just brings more of you to something. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So in a little bit, when I get that up, I will show that to you. So for now, it's kind of a chill day, which is good. I'm looking to see if anything else. I had Mac's bath and I just gave her bath. I put Vicks on my nose. I have allergies to dogs. Even my own dog, when she gets wet, I can smell dog on her. I don't smell dog on her any other time of life. She doesn't even bother me, sleeping right next to my face, none of that. But when I give her a bath, something like comes off her. And so I just put Vicks on my nose here just before I gave her a bath. All good things. All right, life is good. Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. Look at, we hung this above the bed. I love it. Look how awesome that looks. So this is just that wood we got at Lowe's with the little, what are those called? Buckle things. And then these are all of our shells. This is 2 years of Greg and I collecting shells at the beach. That is awesome. I put the garland, got my little starfish. I love that. I'd show you with my bed, but my bed is not made right now. Absolutely love that. Very nice. Okay, I'm in my office in here now with my big piles of Christmas stuff everywhere. I tell Greg it's nice because I finally made something in our home like me. You know what I mean? Like the mountain house. We put up whatever in the beginning, whatever we could get here and there. Kind of like what we've done here. We put pictures. It's pretty, but it's not like what I like. I mean, I didn't say that right. It's not my touch on it. Does that make sense? It's just a picture, which is great. It's beautiful, but it's like not like meaningful for me. And so then you guys saw my vlogging and all the decoration that I did over the last few years when I lived there. And so made the house my own. And so that to me, I was like, okay, I love this. I love this. Now I moved here. I feel like the house is not my own because it doesn't have any like my touch on it. So now my bedroom, I'm like, oh, I love that. I absolutely love that above my bed. That to me just makes me go, I'm excited. So now I'm excited because now I'm gonna start on my couch, no, my table. So now I'm gonna start my dining room table and I'm gonna start sanding it down. And so getting that like the way that I want it. You know what I mean? It's just slow. It's gonna take lots of time. Someone told me that too. They said, we've been here 5 years, haven't even, I'm still working on stuff. And I said, I think that's the key in time to do little things here and there, but it just makes me look at things and go, okay, I'd make this way, make this way. So good little things. So I'm done for the day. I'm gonna edit and call it a day today. So beef pot pie tonight for dinner, breadsticks if anybody wants some. Good day, great day. So I think over the next few days, I'm gonna be working on some projects. You can see me sanding, which is gonna be really nice. Temperature is gonna drop, it's gonna be cooler. It'll be really nice and time to do it, I think, before it gets humid again. So, all right, you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you again tomorrow with another video. All right, see ya, bye.